Alrighty, everyone, welcome to the YouTube Christmas Sales Secret. I'm Ari, the creator, and today I am your host. And today I'm going to be showing all of you how to 3x your online sales this holiday season. So what I'm currently doing is I'm going full-time on YouTube, and today I wanted to openly share all of my secrets because I know today that a lot of people are struggling with the recession, and I see people even struggling to afford Christmas presents this year. And that's insane. And so I wanted to do this so that I can give you guys all the tools and strategies that you need to not only succeed today, but to succeed beyond in 2023 and all the years after that. So the results that you can expect from today, you will know what systems and processes to implement that will serve as money-making vehicles for years to come. You will have an evergreen framework to attract qualified leads from YouTube this Christmas and years beyond. And you will also have a roadmap for earning livable income, doing what's in alignment with your purpose. I hope that excites you because I know that excites me, and I'm super excited to share all of this information with you. And in fact, I guarantee that if you apply this knowledge, then you will start generating real income from your channel in a short amount of time, regardless of its size. And just to show you the power of my strategy, it was a little bit over a year ago that I had $18 in my bank account. And today I am consistently making high ticket sales. And I show you this not to brag, but to show you what's possible for you. And no, this is not some get rich quick scheme. This is a strategy for creating a long-term, sustainable, and legit online business. And if you stay until the end, then I'm going to reveal a special secret with you that I've only ever shared once before. And this will help you to consistently generate income each and every month so that you're not sitting here this month and you have no idea how much you're going to make next month from your YouTube channel. I'm going to show you a way so that you're certain of how much you're going to make. And before I dive in, I just want to say really briefly why I am the right person to teach this, because I've had people on my channel before say that I look 19, and I'm not 19. I'm actually 23 years old. I graduated last year as IU's first woman marine biology graduate. And I took a pivot during the pandemic, and I started my business and my channel in my college apartment. I took a big investment in Tony Robbins' Business Mastery. This is how I know a lot about starting a business. And ever since then, I met my mentors. I launched successful workshops, courses, group coaching, and I'm even writing a book right now. And overall, in the past year, I invested $30,000 in my self-education, and I also earn 5 to 10K a month from my channel. And I'm here to show you today exactly how I did it. And I'm taking all the teachings that I learned from all of that self-education, and I'm weaving it into YouTube, and I'm sharing it with you so that you can succeed as well. And you can achieve everything that I'm going to show you today without the YouTube monetization program. So that's right, you don't have to wait until you have thousands of subscribers. And you can also achieve this without spending loads of money on ads or chasing leads or cold calling. So I hope that excites you, because I know that excites me. I know no one wants to wait or, chase anyone. That's not what we want here. We want our right audience finding us and willing to invest their money into the next level with us. And like I said in the beginning, this isn't some get rich quick scheme. This is a long-term strategy that you can implement. And YouTube isn't a sprint. It is a marathon. And I know the journey gets hard, but as creators, we do not quit. We persist. And if that is you, go ahead and drop a hashtag I am a creator down below. And I know that I call myself Ari the creator, but you are the creator. So you are here to create your own life, and you can create this YouTube channel to serve the world and to also fill your cup, because you can't serve others if you can't put food on the table or if you're struggling to pay your bills. So that's the whole point of this presentation. And before I dive in, I want to give a little bit of a warning. I have 2 dogs downstairs, and sometimes they bark. So if you hear that during this presentation, I want you to remember these cute little faces, because sometimes they're annoying. And if you want to follow along, whether you're watching on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube, then you can download my free YouTube playbook down below and you can follow along with all of this information. So, starting off, I want to break a misconception because years ago, the best way to become a full time YouTuber was through the YouTube Partner Program because it was easier to monetize, they paid better, and there was less competition. This isn't exactly the case today. YouTube doesn't pay as well, and there's a lot of competition. And today, the new best way to go full time is to develop a compelling offer and simple systems that will attract and convert your right audience into paying customers. And today, I'm really going to simplify this. I'm going to break down what this means so that you too can make this happen for yourself. And the reason why this is the best way to go full time today is because of the self education industry. Right now, it is booming, and Forbes predicts that by 2025, it'll be worth 325 billion. So that's close to $1 billion a year. So even though YouTube doesn't pay as much, now is the best time to go all in with this and to make this happen for yourself. So, whatever your passion is, whatever message that you want to spread to the world, you can monetize your knowledge and your expertise. Because today, where are people going to learn? Like, say you have a question about something, say you want to lose weight, or you want to learn about tech, or you want to improve your relationships. Where are people going to learn? It's not Instagram, it's not TikTok, it is Google and YouTube. And the beautiful thing is that Google owns YouTube. So you guys seen before when you go to Google to type in a question, oftentimes YouTube videos will appear. And so this is the power of YouTube. You can set yourself up for profit and someone can come across your videos years from now and they can still benefit from your products and your services and you can make money passively. I know that sounds too good to be true, but I'm going to show you exactly today how you can make this happen. And to do so, I have an easy 5-step playbook that helps you to make money from any sized YouTube audience. So today I'm going to be walking you through each one of these 5 steps right here. And the cool thing is that my 5-step process is perfectly in alignment with Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Because in business and in life, we all want to contribute beyond ourselves. We all want to make money. But in order to get there, we have to start from the bottom and work our way up. So that's what I'm going to be doing with all of you today. But before we dive into step 1, I always like to begin with the end in mind because we must have a vision about what it is that we're working towards. And this is both on a personal level and on an impact level. So this is a great quote by Tony H. He's the owner of Zappos. He says, chase the vision, not the money, and the money will end up following you. And I can tell you, after over a year being in the space, this is absolutely true. When you come from the heart of service and you genuinely want to help people, that is where the magic happens. So you want to know your why. Why are you doing this? Why are you on this YouTube journey? How do you want to impact people? Maybe you're somebody who wants to help children, or maybe you're somebody who, wants to help people spiritually to improve their life. Whatever your why is, that will be your fuel. And the mountain is your big mission and your vision. So keep that in mind when the journey gets hard, when you feel like quitting, because this isn't about you. It's not. And it's not about me. This is about the people who we are meant to serve with our message and with our expertise. So keep that in mind as you're going forward in your YouTube journey. So starting off with step number 1. Step number 1 of the 5-step process, I call it setting up the house. Because picture your YouTube channel as a house. People are going to come to your house. They're going to visit you. They're going to look around, get a good first impression, and then they're going to decide, Do I want to keep revisiting this house? They will stay and revisit if it is clear what problem you solve and for who, they gain value, and they get to know, like, and trust you, but also trust your process. So trust that you are the person to help them solve their problems and that you are a guide. So, in order to do this, because some of you guys who are watching, maybe you have an established YouTube audience. However, step one is never one and done. So, what we're going to walk through today is how to lay the foundations, conduct house renovations, and do what I call spring cleaning. This is the most important work because if we don't have clarity on our avatar, our niche, our offer, and our branding, then we cannot go on to make full-time income and do this for a living and to start making sales for Christmas this year. So again, this is the important work. The other steps won't fall into place if we don't do this work first. And the biggest mistake that I see people make is they try to be everything for everyone. So they try to solve everyone's problems. But the issue with this is that you're spreading yourself too thin because your audience will get confused about how you can actually help them. So, what I'm going to help you with is how to get clarity on your avatar. And I have a very fun little graphic for this, which I'm going to walk you through. So right now, picture that your avatar is on this place called Hell Island. This island is full of their deepest problems and struggles and life. And so we must get clarity on who is on this Hell Island. And there's two ways that you can look at your avatar. There's the demographic and there's the psychographic. So, demographic is things like age, race, ethnicity, gender. All of these things right here are the demographic. So, there's some people who feel called to serve, like, let's say, just men or just women or people of a certain age. There are some people who feel called to serve people of a specific psychographic. So maybe the demographic doesn't matter, but they're looking to serve somebody with a certain personality or lifestyle or mindset. And what I'll say is that most people tend to lean towards one more than the other. So some people, let's say specifically, help men. Some people help people of a specific psychographic. So maybe that's a religion, hypothetically, and it doesn't necessarily come down to age or gender or ethnicity. And so, what you want to do once you're clear on your avatar, you want to assess all of the pains and struggles that your avatar is having. And by the way, these are excellent YouTube video ideas because when your avatar is having a problem, again, what do? They go to Google or YouTube and they type in how to solve problem, and then boom, your YouTube video can come up. What you also must know is what is your avatar's greatest desires? Where do they want to be? Where do they want to go? This is known as the Heaven Island. And so your job is to serve as the guide. You are the person who is helping your avatar go from Hell Island to Heaven Island. And in order to do that, your job is to build a bridge, and the bridge can be your YouTube videos because your YouTube videos do help them to solve a problem and to reach their desires. But the key to making money and to really serving your audience is to have a next level offer, something that people can invest their time or their money into and exchange that value with you. Because as you guys know, people value what they pay for. And if they invest to help you or to for you to help them to solve a problem, then it's worth their investment. And that's when you can really serve them and to help change their life. And your job is to also call the avatar to action because right now on Hell Island, they're afraid. They don't know if there's a Heaven Island in the distance, and they don't know if you are their right guide or if your bridge is sturdy and reliable for getting to that Heaven Island. And so, to paint a picture of this, I want to explain this concept known as a hero's journey. Many of you guys have heard of this journey, it's in almost all of the movies. let me come up with a random movie. So Finding Nemo, for example, you guys know that there's a hero. It's technically Marlin. So Nemo's dad, he has a problem. Oh no, I lost my son. He meets a guide who's Dory, and then Dory says, you know what, we're just going to keep swimming. We're going to go to Sydney. We're going to find your son. And they go on this epic journey. And in the movies, there's this point when it can lead into success or failure. That's the climax of the movie. And so this is in alignment with what you're doing with people on YouTube. However, a mistake that a lot of YouTubers make is that they position themselves as the hero. They go onto YouTube and they're like, look at how great I am. I'm on this great journey. I have this problem, but I'm out here to change the world. You don't want to do that because guess what? People want to be the hero of their own movie. And also, people will not pull out their credit card if you position yourself as the hero. And so, a mistake that many YouTubers make, again, is that they position themselves as the hero. But you are not the hero, you are the guide. And so, your job, again, is to create videos that solve the viewer's problem and to call them to action, to take your bridge so that they can get to that heaven island. And so I want you to think of your niche, whether you're helping people with health, relationships, wealth. I want you to think, what kind of bridge can you build beyond YouTube, beyond your YouTube videos? Like, how can you get people to invest more? Maybe that's coaching, maybe that's a course, maybe that's a membership. We're going to talk more about that later in the presentation. I'm going to help you really decide what's the best bridge for your avatar to get them to Heaven Island. But I want you to think about this right now. And so I just want to reiterate again that the hero is a viewer, you are the guide. The plan is your channel, products, and services, and you want to call them to action. And by this point, so as you guys probably have a niche already, if you're not sure what your niche is on YouTube, that's okay. Before you move forward, I want you to assess if your niche falls into these 5 categories, because again, my goal for all of you is to contribute beyond yourselves, to spread your message, and to make income doing what's in alignment with your purpose. However, if your niche doesn't have these 5 elements, then you will not be fulfilled in the journey and you will not serve with full integrity. Those 5 elements include a degree of competition, if it's professionally and personally fulfilling, if there's high profit potential, if it solves a problem or delivers value, and if there's a strong demand. So before you move forward in your YouTube journey, ensure that your niche contains these 5 elements. And last but not least, we have branding on YouTube because, again, your YouTube channel is like a house. This is what they're going to get a first impression on when they come across your channel. They're going to see the banner. They're going to see the thumbnails. They're going to watch your trailer, see your profile photo. All of these things will help the person determine if they want to keep revisiting your house, if they want to take your bridge to Heaven Island. And so what you can do if you don't have these elements on your YouTube channel, there's a bunch of videos out there about how to create thumbnails, how to make a trailer. That's not the point of this presentation today, but I'm just here to tell you that they are important. You want to get your branding nailed so that people can see you as an authority figure and they can actually invest more of their time and money with you. So we talked about setting up the house. Step number 2 is consistent content, because success on YouTube comes down to consistently, I'm going to say it again, consistently creating helpful, interesting, or insightful videos that bring value to your right audience. Many people quit after 2 to 3 videos when they don't see the results that they want. However, if you truly want to succeed, if you are truly committed, you must be consistent, because growth is often exponential and people quit right before the big spike and the exponential growth. And so I want to walk you through 5 steps for making high quality YouTube videos. So I want you to look at this right here, because I do have 5 steps, but not everybody has 5 steps in their process. Like, for example, maybe you're somebody who has pre-recorded content. And so your job is to just edit that content and upload it onto YouTube. Some people don't edit their videos. And so look at these 5 things and determine how many steps are in your process for making videos. I'm going to walk through each of them very briefly. Even if you don't do something like editing, for example, I still want you to pay close attention in case there ever comes a time in the future when you need to edit your video. And so when it comes to this, I don't want you to get overwhelmed with creating content because sometimes people get analysis paralysis. So commit to a weekly content schedule where you allot time to each step in your process. So for example, if you do have 5 steps, maybe on Monday you can just come up with a video idea. Tuesday you can script. Wednesday you can film. You get the idea here. So determine how many steps are in your process and actually commit it to your calendar. And I really want you to visualize each step and imagine how great you will feel once it is accomplished, because otherwise you're going to get stuck in analysis paralysis and you're never going to get it done. So break it down, really visualize it, and try to imagine how good you will feel once it's done. And I can promise you, once you get in the groove of it, once you build up that muscle memory, this will become much easier over time. You'll be able to quickly create content. So let's start off with video ideas. So there are 5 surefire YouTube video ideas that I want to share with you. So the first one is to answer specific questions. Again, assess your avatar's hell and heaven island. Put yourself in their shoes and think, what are they typing into the YouTube search bar? It's often how to get off of Hell Island, or how to solve problem, or how to reach a certain desire. And again, this is why you want to know your avatar so that you can create content that actually serves them. Another proven idea is to review specific products, because this is something else that your avatar is searching. So for example, like I'm going to use my niche as an example. I'm reviewing different software programs because I know that my avatar is trying to decide which one do I invest in. Another one is to teach specific skills. So think of your niche and think, what skills is my avatar trying to learn? If you're in the relationship niche, for example, it's stuff like, how to text a guy or how to text a girl. If it's in the health niche, how to do a certain workout. Again, put yourself in your avatar's shoes and think, what do they actually want to learn? And this is really important. I want to make this point right now. You want to create content that your avatar needs, not that you feel like creating. We are coming at this from a place of service, not from a place of selfishness. And that is how you will stand out on YouTube, because you're going to be the person who positions yourself as a guide and helps them to actually reach their desires. Another proven idea is to rank categories. So for example, the best apps for whatever your niche is, and also news updates. People do come to YouTube to get their news updates. Moving on to scripting, I have an acronym for this. This is called HILDA. And so the first letter in HILDA stands for hook. This is the first 2 lines of your video, and this should really grab in people's attention. This can either make or break your video because this can determine whether or not people click off. I stands for introduction, and I emphasize that you want to do this very briefly. Very briefly, you want to say in a sentence or 2 what the thesis statement is. So what is this video about? So you can say, in this video, I'm going to show you in 5 steps how to solve this problem. And then you want to finish with a brief call to action. That's what CTA stands for. And you can say something like, before I delve in, I have a free guide down below that you can download for free that can really help you in this process. Something really brief like that. It can also be to like and subscribe your channel. Number 3 is the lead. You want this to be brief as well. This is just the bridge story, credentials, or background information. So for example, you want to give background information if it's maybe something that your avatar doesn't know about. So you want to fill in those knowledge gaps so that once you start to deliver value, they can follow along. So you want to try to cut to the chase and get to this point as quick as possible. This is when you give them what they actually came here for. So that's the exact steps and information. And then you want to finish the video off with a more in-depth call to action. So this is when you invite them to essentially take your bridge to Heaven Island. So invite them to purchase down below, download your free resource, apply to work with you, etc., etc. Now, the third step when it comes to creating content is filming. There's really just three key elements. And as long as you have these three things, you're good to go. So that is good lighting, good audio, and a good setup. So nothing messy in the background. Make sure your camera is at eye level and that it's not shaky. You can use a tripod for that. And as long as you have these three elements, gear doesn't really matter. My biggest warning to you is to not go out spending thousands of dollars on unnecessary equipment. I see it all the time, and then people end up in a hole of debt, and then they're overwhelmed because they don't know how to use the fancy equipment, so they don't even create content. The best camera is already in your pocket. It is your smartphone. When it comes to editing, I'm going to make this very brief because we don't want to overcomplicate it. This is probably the biggest hurdle that I see people have when it comes to posting videos. My advice to you is to simply choose a software. Free ones work just fine. So if you have iMovie, I think on Microsoft it's Video Maker or Movie Maker. Just pick that and stick with it so that you adopt that muscle memory. And again, my job today isn't to give in-depth tutorials, but here are the skills that I recommend adopting if you do plan to edit. You could take a screenshot of this right here, and then you can go to YouTube and say you're using a software, like let's say it's DaVinci Pro. Type in how to add in simple graphics with DaVinci Pro, whatever it is. So these are the main skills. Once you learn these things, it will become muscle memory, and before you know it, you can edit a video very quickly. When it comes to uploading, I'm not going to walk through each of these, but this is my uploading checklist. You can take a screenshot of this, and next time you're uploading, follow these in order so that you can optimize your video and so that you can actually rank and search and people can find you. So those steps were geared towards long form videos. Now I want to talk to you guys about shorts. This is a very hot and exciting topic right now because right now, YouTube Shorts is competing with TikTok and Instagram Reels. So it's a very exciting time because YouTube is really pushing out shorts, and I've seen people grow exponentially with shorts. My last client, I'll show you her in a second here, but she just got close to 1 million views on her last short. It was like 700 something thousand, and that helped her to just spike her channel. So please, please, if you're gonna do YouTube, please hop on shorts. You will regret it if you don't. And so when you start posting shorts, it's one of those things where you have to experiment with it because it's different for each niche. So picture each short as a seed. And so when you start posting shorts, sometimes you'll plant one and nothing will sprout. So you won't get any views and you won't get any subscribers from it. But similar to a seed, you know how a seed needs a certain amount of light, a certain amount of water, a certain amount of nutrients from the soil. Same thing goes for shorts. So the elements that you want to experiment with when it comes to shorts is the title, the content delivery, the time that you post, and the length of the short. Again, it's different for each niche, but once you find what works for you, you can double down on that. So you can continue to use similar titles. You can continue to deliver in the same way. When I say delivery, so there's a few things that I mean by that. So it's the way that you're conveying the information. It could be verbally. I know in my niche, my avatar likes text because they like to take screenshots. I wouldn't have known that though if I didn't experiment with the different elements. The time that you post, generally speaking, between 11 to 1 p.m. and 4 to 6 p.m. is the sweet spot for shorts. I usually choose Eastern for that higher end, so 1 p.m. Eastern and 6 p.m. Eastern. And then also the length of the short. Shorter shorts just tend to do better. So the maximum for shorts is 60 seconds. And Shorter shorts tend to do better. So I recommend trying like 5-second shorts, 15-second shorts, 30, 45, and 60, and then just seeing what sprouts. Step number 3 of my 5-step process is audience and client building. So what I'll say about this is when you create consistent content that's in service to your audience, naturally you will attract your right audience and paying customers. So to grow your audience, just focus on creating content and the subscribers and the views will come. And success as a YouTubepreneur, I really want to emphasize this. It's not measured by your views or your subscriber count. I make more money than YouTubers who rely solely on monetization because I have strategies to take my viewer to the next level and to actually serve them with a paid product or service. So success is determined by your ability to do the same. And so I want you to think of your YouTube channel like this. So pretend your YouTube channel is a business and your subscribers are the customers who come to the business. And right now, they're paying for your products and your services, aka your videos, with their time. But the goal is to get them to pay you not just with their time, but with their money. And so that is a difference between doing YouTube as a business versus a hobby. It's getting people to pull out their credit card and take it to the next level with you. And so the way that we do that is through something known as a funnel. And I'll define that in just a second. But what a funnel does essentially is it attracts and indoctrinates the perfect fit clients who you can serve. So in business terms, a funnel is a marketing strategy to turn prospects into long-term customers. But I really see it as the customers or the viewers' journey with you, because again, we're taking them on a journey and we are the guide. So think of it this way. I have a fun little metaphor for this. So imagine that a guy goes up to a girl on the street, a random girl he doesn't know, and he says, "Hey, do you want to grab a steak dinner?" She's going to be like, "No, like, I don't know you. You're a stranger. I don't trust you. Plus, you didn't even flirt with me. So no." Now, let's say that the guy learned his lesson and he goes up to a different girl and he starts by flirting with her. He starts by flirting and then he asks her, "Do you want to grab a coffee?" And she's like, "Okay, like, I kind of know you. I kind of trust you. Okay, let's see. Let's go." And so they go. And then if the girl gets value, if she enjoys herself, then she's going to take it to the next level, maybe grab lunch and then a steak dinner. And so let's apply this to business. A big mistake that businesses are making, even on YouTube, is that immediately they are offering their high ticket offer. So they're like, "Do you want to invest in my $5,000 coaching program?" Straight from YouTube. The same thing's going to happen. People are going to be like, "No, I don't really know you. I just saw a YouTube video and yeah, I don't trust you and I don't know what your process looks like." And so that whole concept is what's known as the value ladder. And so what you want to do on YouTube is you want to lead people from a YouTube video into what's known as the lead magnet. This is something for free that you can give them just so that they can get a taste of what you have to offer. Me, for example, I have a free mini course and a free ebook. And then from there, you can have a low ticket offer, a higher ticket offer, and if you choose to do so, an even higher ticket offer. And so you want people to ascend the value ladder. This is the customer journey. This is what people are experiencing with you from YouTube. And again, this is a strategy for treating your YouTube channel as a business. When you implement this, you can start making money regardless of your audience size, because people care about getting a result. They want value and they're willing to invest to get it with you. Now, the difference between a funnel and a website is that a funnel is more direct and people tend to, or it's more likely that people will make it to your high ticket offer. Whereas on a website, there's so many different options. And so when there's many options, people are overwhelmed. They don't know what to pick. And so they end up doing nothing. And so a funnel, in technical terms, is that it's simple landing pages with simple messaging, with simple buttons, one button that leads people from one thing into another. As you guys know, people have very short attention spans nowadays. And so this helps people to actually take it to the next level in the society that we're living in. And I want to warn you guys about something. I'm sure many of you guys are watching this and you're like, oh, yes, like I want to offer coaching. I want to offer a course. But the mistake that many people make is that they go on to create their products or services. Then they'll go to create their landing pages, like on Kajabi or on ClickFunnels, and then they'll do market research. And then when they advertise, guess what happens? They hear crickets because they didn't do the market research first to know what their avatar actually needed and to actually master the right messaging to get them to pull out their credit card and to say yes. So you want to have the opposite approach. You first want to do market research. You then want to advertise for people by saying something like, hey guys, if I created a course about X, would you be interested? You want to get people raising their hand and saying yes. And you also want to have conversations with them, know what it is that they need, understand the language that they use so that you can construct the best landing pages. And then take the energy to create the product or service so that once you launch, you have people that are interested and you set yourself up for profit. I cannot emphasize this enough. I see it all the time, and so many YouTubepreneurs get sourly disappointed. And I know that you may be sitting there and you may be very overwhelmed right now because sometimes people see this market research as daunting, especially if you don't know where to start. However, I advise you this. If you take the time to do this now, it will give you the confidence and the certainty that your products or services will actually get sales once you launch. And if you need help with this, then stick around. I have a way to assist you towards the end. But for now, I want to walk through each of the things that you need to do to actually make this work for you. So after you do the market research, the next step, like I said, is to create landing pages with clear sales messaging for each offer in your value ladder. So even the free stuff, like your free courses, your free ebooks, whatever you're offering for free, you want that to have a landing page as well. And by reading it, people should know exactly the solutions and the return on investment that they will get in exchange for their time or money. Because even if it's a lead magnet, even if it's something for free, people are still investing their time, and people see their time as valuable. People got stuff to do. And so they need to know that they're actually getting something if they take the time to go through your free resource. And then once your landing page is done, I want you to see it as a money-making machine. Because if you share the links to your money machine in each of your videos consistently, then it will lead people up your value ladder and it will help you to generate long-term passive income. Again, if you post a video today with a link to your money vehicle, 5 years from now, somebody can watch it and they can still go through the money machine. So they go on the money machine, they invest their money, and then they come out the other side as a better person. Again, this isn't about making money. This is about coming from a place of service, and money is the byproduct of that. So I want that to be all of yours main motive because that's where the magic happens. That's where people really see results. Otherwise, people are in a place of scarcity and they don't see the results that they want with this. Now, to prevent overthinking when it comes to creating landing pages, we want to keep it simple. And so I've worked with over 7 software programs right now, and I found Kajabi to be the best for creating digital products and services. So this includes courses, coaching, and memberships. Also your websites, your landing pages, your email marketing. It's truly an all-in-one platform. And so my offer for you, is that for everyone who signs up for a 30-day free trial of Kajabi with me, then I will give you a free session where I'll help you assess if it's the right platform for you. And I'll also show you all the tools on there so that you can really get your YouTube business up and running. wherever you're watching. You can find my affiliate link down below, and then once you sign up, you can reach out to me and we will schedule that free session together. So to show you this process, what we've just did is I showed you how to create a value ladder, how to develop the simple systems, so the landing pages. And then once you do that, the only step is to attract your right audience. So to get your right audience through the money machine so that you can serve them on a really high level and also earn money in the process. So when you drive organic traffic to your videos, that's when you lead people to your value ladder. And to really make this work, you must consistently innovate and market. And again, I want to emphasize that word consistently. You have to be consistent in order to make this work. So innovation, there's two ways to innovate your YouTube videos. That's improving your content delivery, so how you're showing up, how you're conveying information, using hand gestures, speaking clearly. I know this stuff takes practice, especially because talking to a camera doesn't always feel like the most natural thing. And the other piece of the puzzle is to improve your production quality. So once you start making money on YouTube, then you can invest into a nice microphone. Then you can invest into, a better camera. But I really advise you to first focus on your content delivery because again, gear doesn't matter unless you don't have good lighting, audio, and positioning. Now, once you innovate, you also want to use different marketing avenues to effectively get your products and services out to the right people. And I know that I'm focusing right now on YouTube business, but we want to have an omnipresence and we want to utilize several marketing avenues so that we can really make this work for us. And so there's 4 layers when it comes to marketing on YouTube. I'm going to go through each of these. The top layer is the warmest one, and the bottom is the coldest one. Layer 1, so what I recommend once you create a product or service, I recommend making your first sales to people who are already in your market. So people who you're already connected to and people who you feel called to serve. So maybe you know someone already who comes to you for advice in your area of expertise, but they're not paying you. And so if you create an offer, like a course, a product or a service, whatever it is, get on the phone with them and make the offer. Position yourself as the guide, see them as a hero, and call them to action to take your bridge to that heaven island. So that's layer 1. Layer 2 is to drive organic traffic via YouTube. So this includes shorts, long form videos. The community tab is also great if you have over 500 subscribers. Also live video like I'm doing right now. Once you drive organic YouTube traffic, then I would recommend to utilize other social media platforms. And again, the beautiful thing that's happening right now is that all the platforms are pushing out the short form vertical videos. So you can take that YouTube video, you can post it on TikTok, you can post it on Instagram Reels, where else? Facebook Reels, they also have something for that. So have an omnipresence. You can also promote your products and services to your email lists. You can do collaborations. I did one recently on my channel, and the person who I collaborated with, we shared our products and services. So we cross-pollinated audiences, and we got traction that way. You can also go to networking events where your avatar is going. So think to yourself, are there any online events or in-person events where my avatar is going? Because that's when you can, again, position yourself as the guide and call them to action to take your bridge. There's also press. If you have access to like a newspaper, you can reach out to someone. There's referrals. So ask your current clients, like, hey, do you have any referrals for me? You can also create an affiliate program, and that's when other people are selling your products and services, and they are receiving a percentage of the commission if they successfully do so. Layer 4, this is the coldest layer because it's cold traffic from YouTube. And again, I could have made a whole presentation just about YouTube ads, but just to tell you very briefly, you can target certain audiences. But again, the traffic is cold. It's strangers who came across a YouTube ad when they were on YouTube. Now, I promised that if you stayed in this video, that I would share a secret to creating reliable and recurring revenue on YouTube. Because say you decide to create something like a course, and say you promote it on YouTube, and this month you make 5 sales. You don't know how many sales next month you're going to make. Thus, you don't know how much income you're going to make. And so I want to share this secret with you because I know that some of you are moms. You all have bills to pay. And so I don't want anyone sitting there in fear and in scarcity because they don't know how much their YouTube business is going to generate them next month. So to create recurring and reliable revenue, you want to offer a subscription to your avatar so that they're paying month to month. So when you do this, you truly recession-proof your business because you can predict how much you're going to make next month, the month after that, and then you can start to scale that. So I want you to ask yourself, when it comes to your niche, what products or services could you offer your audience on a subscription? That could be your own products, or it could be affiliate products. So for example, maybe you can offer a monthly membership or monthly coaching. Something else that you can do, you can offer other people's products. I love this one because the work is done once you make a sale. You literally just sit there and money rolls in every month. So for example, I promote Kajabi, as you saw, and that comes on a subscription. So people pay a certain amount a month, and each month I am making 30% of that revenue. I literally get PayPal notifications for something that I did months ago just by telling someone to sign up. That's how you truly get passive income. And it's beautiful because if you get sick or you can't work for whatever reason, you go on vacation, well, then guess what? You still have money coming in. It's beautiful. So you're never sitting there in uncertainty because you know that your subscription-based products and services are bringing in revenue. So I shared a lot of information with you the past 50 minutes, and I have a question for you before moving forward. Who feels like this right now? I just gave you a lot of information. And sometimes some people feel like it's drinking water from a fire hose. I totally get that. I've been to live streams like this where it's so much valuable information and I get so excited, but also I get so overwhelmed because it's like, where do I start with implementing it? Because what I've did essentially in this live stream is I've given you all the pieces to make this happen. And now it's just a matter of putting it together. And I know when it comes to this, people can spend time trying to put the pieces together themselves, but I want to help you put those pieces together faster and more effectively. And so I put together a special offer. I put a little Christmas present because it's Christmas time. And so it's weird not asking this in a Zoom room because usually I can see you guys nodding, but if I have permission to share, I'm going to assume that you all are nodding your heads right now. And so I want to help you implement the 5 steps of the pyramid so that you can start to generate high income from YouTube, so that you can turn your channel into a community, outsmart the YouTube algorithm, get more subscribers and views, no longer rely on a 9-to-5, and feel in alignment with your purpose. Wouldn't you want to experience this in your life? Like imagine having income coming in every day, not every day, every month from your YouTube channel because you had the courage to actually start. And you also have a community of people who you feel connected to, who love and support you, but most importantly, who you are guiding to Heaven Island. That's when we truly reach the top of the pyramid. That's when we're really contributing beyond ourselves. And we can do that by filling our cups first, by having a paid product or service. And for those of you who are watching who have a 9-to-5 job, well, guess what? I'm here to tell you that this can help you to escape the rat race. I do this full time. Full time, I do this. And I have enough money every month to pay all of my bills, all of my business expenses, all of my living expenses. And I'm here to tell you that you can do this too. Because you saw in the beginning that a year ago, I had $18 in my bank account. And now I'm making between 5 to 10K a month. And I want to help you to do this too. And so I created the YouTube Business Accelerator Silver membership. And so what this is it's an interactive, intimate community of people. We meet bi-weekly, and the main focus is that I help you to get in the flow of creating content. Not only that, but I help you to implement all the strategies that I just shared with you today so that you can build your audience without spending money on ads. Who here doesn't want to spend money on ads? Who doesn't want to chase people? Who wants their audience coming to them and knocking on their door? I imagine all of your heads are knocking or nodding right now. Again, it's bi-weekly. This is where I support you. This is where I give you accountability. And you also have the community, because as a YouTube entrepreneur, nobody should be feeling alone in the journey. I know many people are taking on that lone wolf mentality, but it doesn't have to be that way. We can be together throughout the highs and the lows so that we can support one another. And it could be a beautiful journey, not one that we just take by ourselves. There's also training modules where I'll help you nail down your avatar, niche, and content clarity. There's only so much that I can deliver in a live stream like this. Like, I can't assess your individual questions. We can't have those conversations. I can't talk you through certain things. Who here would like to have someone there to help them through that so that they can come to those answers quicker and more effectively without having to spend hours trying to figure it out yourself? There's also an intimate private Facebook community of people who will help to boost your algorithm. So even if you're just starting and you have 0 subscribers, you can come into the group. There's a community waiting for you of people who will watch your videos and get the ball rolling with the algorithm, get that boost in so that you can spike even faster. Who here would want that? In 2023, who here wants that to be the year that you really take off? That you really spread your message and all of your dreams come true? Again, I can't see any of you, but I know your heads are nodding. You also get access to future challenges. This is where you'll get fully immersed and you'll actually implement all of these teachings. Tony Robbins says that that's really the key to making change, to making things happen, is to fully immerse yourself in the experience, because then it gets wired in your brain. I don't want anyone here walking away today with all this valuable information. Maybe you were taking notes, and for it to just sit in your desk and none of it to get implemented. That's a huge disservice. Like, imagine your audience. You have the ability to help them and you have all of the tools in your tool belt right now to make it happen. But you put it to the side and you said, oh, maybe one day, maybe next year. No, screw one day. Make it 2 day. Make it happen now. That's when we really reach the top of the pyramid. And again, I'm there to help you to implement. If you get stuck on something, I'll help you to overcome it, and I will give you action tasks so that you can actually get your content delivered each week. I know life gets hard. I know we have mindset blocks. Maybe that's imposter syndrome, analysis paralysis, overwhelm, whatever it is. I'm here to help you through it and to change the story so that you can implement the right strategy and actually make this happen. Again, no more 1 days. And the best part is you can sign up totally for free. I thought Kevin here was appropriate because this is a Christmas event. You can totally sign up for free for this membership. I am offering a 14-day free trial for my silver membership. And during that 14 days, you can see if the community is a good fit for you. And if it is, if you want to keep the momentum going, then it'll be $97 a month from there. So imagine this. For a $97 investment a month, I will help you build a 6-figure business. Like, it's a no-brainer. Like, no offense to anyone who doesn't sign up, but like, you'd be almost ridiculous, almost dumb to say no, because I know that I can help you move your needle, and I don't know anywhere else or anyone who's offering this much value. I know a lot of people out there, they're doing this because they're motivated by the 4th tier of the pyramid. They're motivated by the money. However, we're not about that. We are creators. We're here to create a better world, to create a better life for others. And so our main motive is the top of the pyramid. And so for $97 a month, I will help you to build a 6-figure business in the year 2023. And a bonus a bonus for those who sign up by midnight on Friday. So that's about what, 24, it's about 30 hours. A bonus for you if you sign up by tomorrow at midnight. I will give you a free one-on-one road mapping session with me once your free trial ends. And I just want to show you the power of my one-on-one sessions. This right here is Allie. Allie and I had 3 road mapping sessions together. And in just those 3 sessions, I helped Allie to get clarity on her avatar and to create content that her audience actually wanted. And Allie promotes affiliate links. She's in the fashion niche. And just by her planting seeds consistently for 3 weeks, she was doing YouTube shorts. She gained over 2,000 new subscribers and 700,000 views within just those 3 sessions. I want this to be all of you too. Who here wants this to happen to them? Who wants to attract the right audience? Who wants to serve them on a really high level? This can be your year. When I say this, like literally this can be your year. You can make this happen before this year ends. Don't be one of those people who are like, oh, January 1st, I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it then. No, screw that. Do it now. Stop making stupid excuses. Excuse my language, but you can make this happen now. You are a creator. You are the creator of your life. It's in your hands. What do you want to do with the tools that are in your belt? Kind of like the art supplies. The canvas is in front of you. What do you want to do? Do you want to make this happen? Or do you just want to sit back and do nothing like many people? And if you're sitting there and maybe you're somebody who's already in the flow of content creation, or you're ready to go all in with this, like you are committed, you are all in, you want this to be your reality, then I'm also offering a gold membership. So this is really where I take things to the next level with you. And it's all the benefits that I showed you in the silver membership, but the main focus is a completion of an evergreen money-making vehicle. So that's the funnel. You also get an extra 2 meetings per week. It's group coaching, and that's where you get direct tech support and implementation. So if you're struggling with creating a website, or you're struggling with creating a checkout page, collecting payments, I am here to help you through that. So rather than spending 5 hours on a page, I'm so fast, I can help you within like just 1 session. And so again, you are saving time and you are putting your time towards what actually matters, which is serving your audience, staying in your zone of genius. You'll also get extra training modules with literally copy and paste templates for landing pages, email automation sequences, so that you can get more sales. Not just get more sales, but serve more people. Also, there's a high-level mastermind community for collaboration and networking. You get VIP access to Future Challenge so that you can fully implement all the strategies and really make this work. And this will also help you to get brand exposure. I'll also give you lead generating action tasks so that every week you can make sales, you can generate revenue. I also give tech support. This isn't something that I give silver members because there's only so many hours in the day. I can't text everyone. But if you are a gold member and you're investing more, then guess what? I'm going to invest that energy back, and I'm going to help you even more through text if you have a quick question or whatever you need throughout the week. If there's like a mindset block that you have, I'll also help you to scale plan and execute on that, because right now, what I'm sharing with you has the ability to scale to 6, 7, 8 figures. I'm on that road right now, and I want to take you with me. And so I will help you come up with a scale plan, because remember, we want to have the big vision in mind so that when we're working, we know what we're working towards. And then as a bonus, you get an extra one-on-one meeting with me per month. Because when I said extra 2 meetings, it's an extra, those are bi-weekly group meetings. But I also give you one-on-one time with me so that I can help you with your individual questions and whatever mindset blocks or life issues that you're facing. And so you can sign up today for an investment of $397 a month. There's no risk to you, because if you sign up and it's not a good fit, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can go to iamarithecreator.com to sign up right now. And again, you want to sign up before midnight tomorrow so that you can get those bonuses. And if you're wherever you're watching, the link is also down below in the description. I also have one final question for you. What's the number one thing that's holding you back from succeeding on YouTube? Like, let's really assess that. Let's be real for a second. Is it overwhelm? Maybe you're self-sabotaging yourself. This is a big one here. Maybe you're afraid of what your family will think, or you're afraid of failure or success. Maybe you're afraid of all the attention that you'll get once you actually succeed on YouTube. Maybe you're focused on busy work, things that don't move the needle. Maybe the work just isn't flowing, like you're trying to create content, but you just can't get into the groove. Or maybe you don't have clarity. Clarity is power, and clarity will fuel you up this pyramid. Or maybe you're just not sure what action task to take. Maybe you're alone in the journey and you don't have anyone to guide you. I'm here to tell you that the truth behind YouTube, the truth behind success is that you don't need any of this to succeed. Ignore what the gurus are telling you, what your misconceived perceptions are. It's not about having a big following or doing paid ads or being monetized by YouTube or fancy editing skills or having a team. You don't need any of that to succeed. What you need is to come from the heart of service and to follow a strategy that actually works. A strategy that you can follow step by step to get you to where you want to be. And I'm here to say that you can be the next success story. I helped a lot of people throughout this process. A lot of people. You saw Allie. Allie was just one of them. But you can be the next success story. You can make this happen for you. And so this is the moment. You saw earlier I showed the hero's journey framework. In this moment, you are the hero in the movie. You're the star of the movie. And I'm calling you to action right now. So does the movie end here? Is this where the movie ends? Because that would be a pretty boring movie. Not gonna lie. I don't think anybody would go to watch that. There's no journey involved. Or do you want 2023 to be the year that you go on an epic adventure that leads in success? That's a movie worth watching. That's a life worth living. So if you're ready for 2023 to be an epic adventure, you tell me if you want to make that happen. So complete your enrollment. Again, you can go to iamarithecreator.com. Afterwards, send me a message. We'll celebrate together. Because again, if you take this investment, then just know that you're in the 1%. People are not willing to invest in themselves nowadays. However, you need to do this not just for you, but for your audience. Again, this isn't about me. This isn't about you. This is about what we can do. And I'm here to tell you that YouTube can be your vehicle to completing your mission in life, whatever that is. And so I'm here to serve as your guide throughout that journey. And I hope you got a lot of value from this live stream. We are just a little bit over time, so I'm going to end it here. I wish you all a very Merry Christmas, and I hope to meet many of you soon. Bye. Thanks for watching.